Hello and welcome back to another walking video. Today we're exploring Crich. This is a very overgrown path already. Basically I've parked at the top of Crich. So if you do this walk you can park where I've parked. I'll show the map location and things like that. Or you can park in Crich town, walk up the hill, and then what I basically did is walked along the main road and then joined on this footpath. I didn't start the video on the main road just purely because the amount of cars coming past, the sound would not have been that good. But yeah, you come, there's a little driveway, come through the little footpath next to the house. Really easy to find, really simple. And then after that, this walk is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. We've done this pretty much every year since like I was a kid. Weirdly enough, we call it the Dead Badger Walk because when we were kids, coming off that main road that I was just talking about, there was a badger that died. It had obviously probably been hit by a car or something. Me and my brother and sister, being the kids that we were like, what's that badger doing? And my mum and dad were just like, he's just sleeping. And ever since then, we've called it the Dead Badger Walk. So this video will probably be titled A Walk Around Crich. Now, we might cross into Crich village like a tiny little bit, but for the most part, we're sort of walking around the outskirts. I think it's called Fritchley. We sort of head into a little bit as well. At the minute, we're heading down towards Cromford Canal. So we'll be walking along there. And this walk's really nice actually, because you get this, like, you get the woodland, you get the canal, and then the beauty of this walk is you can extend it as much as you want. You can go straight back to the car because it's sort of, you can do like an 8 loop. So I think I might see how we're feeling on what time we're on when I get to the top, because I might extend it myself, to be honest. Then if you extend it, you go on these fields and you've got this beautiful like view of a bunch of fields and stuff in the middle of Derbyshire. So yeah, like I say, you get a bunch of different aspects on this walk, which is always nice. It's very early. I say very early. It's not that early. It's 10 to 9 and it is the 2nd of June. So yeah, let's get going. I'll be honest, I've been in need of a chill walk. I've been in need of it. The last like week or two, I've just felt so chaotic and so busy. So I really wanted to just get out and do a really nice chill walk. It's a lovely day. I don't know if you'll be able to camera, can you? No? Okay, camera's not playing ball, but it's a lovely day. It's like not too hot but not too cold. Well, I mean, bear in mind it's only 9 o'clock, it's 13 degrees, the sun's out, and it's peak like spring, summertime, everything's overgrown, it's beautiful. I like this time of year in England because, like I say, it's not too hot, but it's the best time for walking, absolute best time. But yeah, I feel like life has just been like non-stop recently. Even just this past weekend. This past weekend I went away, well, I went away last week on holiday and I was with my family, but those holidays aren't like relaxing holidays. They're get up every morning, go out, do a walk, see a town, see a place. Tick every box that you can for the local area. So I love it, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love those, but I come back feeling knackered, feeling like I need a holiday. And then I came back, and on the day that I came back on the Wednesday, I drove 4 hours home, and then swapped over to my friend Zach's car, where we then drove up to Manchester, saw Tyler the Creator, came back. It came back at like 2 o'clock, woke up the next day at 7 o'clock, ready for work. Had the day of work. Friday was work as well, and I tried to go to the gym. Friday night I went out with my friends for a meal, and then Saturday I went to Drayton Manor for Anna's brother's kids. Technically he's just my nephew, I'm just going to call him my nephew. 3rd birthday, so that was very nice. And then came back from that absolutely shattered, absolutely knackered. And then yesterday was just a jobs day. I did like 4 tip runs trying to get rid of this big pile of rubbish that's just been sat in the garden for ages. And then we've got like paving on our drive, so you get loads of weeds. So then I was getting rid of the weeds. Then I did a bunch of gardening, so we've got a bunch of weeds coming through, so I was like pulling those out, turning over the soil, things like that. After I'd finished that, I'm doing a bunch of merch and posters for like my MXZ side of stuff, and so I was signing those. I think I signed like 400 posters yesterday. I've still got 250 more to sign, but I'm getting through them, slowly getting through them. Oh look, you can see the sky now. The camera's actually playing ball. Lovely day. So then after I did that, then me and Anna went on a little walk, came back, and then I was like absolutely shattered from just like a physical jobby day. So I literally had the most basic dinner ever of egg on crumpet, which slaps, and I was craving it, to be fair, but it's probably not the best dinner to have. And then I sat and read for like 3 hours because I really wanted to finish Oathbringer, and I finally finished it. It's taken me like probably 6 months to finish that book, because I think between moving out and all the changes in my life, I was like really struggling to find a flow of reading again. But I feel like I'm finally in that rhythm. So I finished that. So now I'm moving on to Fourth Wing, which I'm quite excited about because it's got a lot of hype online. I don't know if I'm the key demographic for it, but I enjoyed ACOTAR, so I think I'll enjoy it. It probably won't be on the same like high level of epic fantasy as the Stormlight Archives, but I'm kind of not expecting it to be. I'm expecting it to be a little bit like simpler, probably an easier read, to be honest. But Oathbringer, oh my god, what a book. See, this is why I wanted to come on a walk. I wanted to come on a walk and just slow down. I've had such a busy like couple weeks. The week before I went away, I was in London for work. That we've had so much work on at the minute, and it just feels like life is going at 1,000 miles a minute. I don't think that's the saying, but we'll go with it. So I wanted to come on a walk, slow down a little bit, and also show you guys this trail. It's been a little while since we did another walking video, and I wanted to do at least one a month. I've failed at that horrifically so far, but I don't know. These are one of my favourite like videos to make because I love being outside. I love nature. I've started to realise how much I enjoy sort of like slowing down in life. Like I have no desire for TikToks and things like that, and just swiping through social media. I want to read, I want to walk, I want to get out more. Like, don't get me wrong, I love and adore the whole MXZ side of things. I love the gaming stuff, I love having a laugh with my mates, I love like the fact that content is able to cheer some people up. I love that, I love the content. I've worked at it for almost 10 years doing that style of content. But this is like a true to me project. This is what I love and adore. This is my like personal side that isn't some YouTube facade or anything like that. It's just me being me. And so I love this content and I really want to work more on it. I love just showing these walks and exploring different places. Obviously this is a place that I've been. Every video I've gone, I want to explore new places or do a big hike. The first one I did around Birchin's Edge, is it Birchin's Edge? Yeah, that was a new place, but it wasn't very long. Last time I was at the National Trust, what's it called? Cork Abbey. So I've been there before, so that wasn't exploring a new place. And now this is a bit more of a hike, but it's not exploring a new place. But I mean, just look, like these paths, the sun's blasting through. Just take a second to appreciate nature and everything. I mean, try and ignore the sound of the train going past in the distance. But apart from that, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a lovely little area, this. And as well, there is a absolutely fantastic little coffee shop in Crich called The Loaf. Do some banging pastries, amazing like crusty loaves of bread. I don't know why I needed to do the action of eating, but they do a bunch of that. And the coffees there are really nice. So if you come here and do this walk, I definitely recommend circling back round and checking that out. But right, we're coming off the path now. So we've just come down that path and now we're going over the bridge and joining onto the canal. So I've realised one thing I need to do on these walks and on these videos is actually make sure that I'm like showing you the walk, so that if you do them and you want to do them, because I'd love to see more people do them, that I show you how to do them. So once you get to the canal here, we're heading to Ambergate, so we're going this way. So now we are joining onto Cromford Canal, which is a very nice canal. I think this is the one that goes into, I forgot the name of the place now. Oh, what's it called? The place, a place where there's a walk called Black Rock and stuff like that. What is it called? Cromford. There we go. I knew. Oh yeah, obviously it's Cromford. This is Cromford Canal. I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it. I can't believe I've just done that. But yeah, we've had a little bit of woodland, and now listen to the birds. I mean, the road next to it slightly ruins the immersion, but listen to the birds. Look at this. Absolutely stunning bit of nature. So yeah, I really just want to focus on slowing down in these next couple of months. Like, I've taken a day off work to have more time and space to do content, and I've hired an editor to take the load off me of doing main channel videos and stuff like that. But I feel like, despite all of that and despite all the time I've created for myself, I still feel more busy than ever. I don't know how, because I must have so much more spare time than I did before, and yet I don't feel like I'm actually progressing much more. I mean, if I look at the bigger picture, I'm doing more stuff for the Patreon, I'm doing more videos like this, or more TikToks and stuff like that, but I feel like I've not progressed how I wanted to progress with the time that I've got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot's changed in my life over these past 6 months. Like, this year has been quite a big, I moved out for the first time, so I'm living alone, so adjusting to that and like having all the jobs to do around the house and cooking and things like that. Adjusting to that's been kind of hard. Not hard, but just, I think that's taken a lot of time off me. And I've also like recently been falling into bad habits again of sitting on TikTok and doing things like that, which I need to just I need to just stop. I literally bought a second phone, so that, I mean, I needed a new phone anyway, but I thought the train was about to pass. The train line is literally there. So if a train goes, I mean, not that I'm excited about trains, but I'm not that level of I was going to say autistic, but I probably am. Just in different ways. So yeah, I just want to slow down a bit and just not stress too much. I feel like I've been stressing a lot recently, whether it be about money or where I'm at life. And I have such a blessed life. Like me saying about how I was busy this last week. I was busy doing stuff with people that I love, doing stuff that I enjoy, having a great time. And while I'm knackered and tired from it, and I needed this little like alone time to myself, I do love just being around the people that I love and doing that sort of thing. So I can't complain. My life, I'm very blessed, and I need to just almost practice gratitude a lot of the time to make sure that I don't forget that fact, because I think you can get very swept up, especially in this whole social media game. You can get very much swept up in like the numbers and making sure that you're always progressing. I've realised recently, and while I sometimes still have like slips and dips in this sort of mindset, I've realised that just it doesn't really matter. I don't need millions of subscribers. I don't actually think I'd want millions of subscribers. I don't want to be some big massive content creator that just sort of, I don't know how to describe it. I just kind of want to create and do what I want to create and do, and that's it. I guess if I can make money off of this stuff, then that's insane. That's a dream come true, because it means I can create and do more. But I just enjoy making, I just enjoy doing, and this is just me making and doing, like this right here. So yeah, I need to just stop focusing on numbers and just enjoy life and realise that none of it really matters, to be honest, because none of it does, to be entirely honest. This is beautiful. Who cares about numbers on a screen when you've got this? Oh, this might be a train. It wasn't a train, it was a lorry. That is probably the one downside to this walk. You are forever walking next to the, no, it's not the A610, because the A610's over there. it's just a main road, and so it's quite a busy main road because it connects like Belper and stuff like that, and then Matlock and everything. So it does get busy, but this bit where you're on the canal is sort of the only bit that you do get that noise. Because once we get to the end of this canal bit, we then go back up into the woods, and then it just becomes quiet again, which is nice. We love silence. I don't know if that was lonely and depressing or not, or it was just quite a nice sentiment. One thing I really want to do at some point with these walks is bring some people along with me, because I'd love for this to be like a place to just like chill and chat to friends. Like, imagine if I just had someone there with me. Like, it'd just be quite nice to do, and we could just chat and wander, and you never know what sort of conversations will come up, and I think that's quite nice. So I definitely want to do that at some point. I think it's just the confidence on camera. I mean, even now, like, I'm looking down the canal constantly to see if someone's coming, so I can stop recording because I get nervous. And doing that in front of someone as well, that's like an extra additional thing. So that's what, it's just a confidence thing, to be honest. Canals are pretty cool. I've hit an age where I can go, canals are pretty cool. Like, these were made to trade. That's crazy. Also, sorry, I got very distracted then, because there's some little birds, and by birds I mean ducks. I've never known what they are. The ones with like the red heads. They're like black with red head. There's another one over there. I've never known what they're called. So if you know, then let me know. Maybe I'll get into bird watching. Maybe that's the next phase of my... I will happily take these comments of people being like, oh, you're so... you're such an old man, or you're so middle-aged. Like, my mates say it all the time as if it's some insult. Like, yeah, I don't go out drinking all the time. I don't love drinking all the time. I don't know. What does a young person do? I don't know. Go out drinking, very much. I enjoy going out on walks. I enjoy reading books. I enjoy going to garden centres. Garden centres are bloody brilliant. That is the most British sounding I probably have ever sounded, but going to a garden centre, going to the lovely little cafe that they have, having a look. Like, I've been really getting into gardening recently. We did our garden up. When we bought the house, the garden was, I mean, it was nice, but it was a full-time job. Like, the woman we bought the house from was retired, so she had the time to do it every day. It was like sectioned, so it went up in steps, and there was this big archway, and then there was stupid amounts of plants, and then at the halfway point there was these two huge conifers, which are like big massive thick bushes, and a huge tall Christmas tree looking thing. I can't think, what was a Christmas tree actually called? I can't remember, but anyway, there was there was that, and then after that she had a veg patch, a trampoline, 2 sheds, a greenhouse, and it was just very, it was overgrown. Like, she clearly wanted it to be some like sort of wild garden that you'd feel like you sort of encapsulated in. But we wouldn't have the time to keep that in check, and 2, it was just a lot. Like, it was just very overgrown in my opinion. So what we've essentially done is stripped the entire garden back. We got rid of everything, which has been a lot. But then we've added some borders at the top to sort of section off the little seating area. We've started some plants near the front and like sort of redone all that. So I've been really enjoying it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get me wrong, I've not done as much as I'd like to do. Anna, my girlfriend's mum, has been doing a lot of it because she's really helpful, but stuff like, I genuinely enjoy cutting the grass and cutting the hedge. And yesterday I was like turning up all the soil to get rid of the weeds. And there's just something about that that's quite nice. Like, it's physical, it's tiring, but it's really rewarding to see at the end. So I just enjoy doing that, to be honest. So now I love going to a garden centre because it means that I can pick new plants, and then you get to go back and sort them out, and I've been watering them every day, and you get to see them grow, and it sounds really stupid, but like even that's quite rewarding, like seeing the plants grow. We put strawberries in a tin, and we had our first strawberry the other day, and I don't know if it's because we grew it, but it tasted so much better than like a store-bought strawberry. It was probably just a placebo effect of because we'd grown it ourselves, but I just think that's a really nice thing to do. And it's, again, I'm privileged for the fact that I work from home. I have the spare time to do these gardening stuff. I'm physical and able enough to do it. I'm very blessed in the fact that I have a big enough garden to do all that. So yeah, I just love and enjoy these sort of slow activities that people might call me boring for. People might say like, oh, you're an old middle-aged bloke at the age of 24. But I don't care. Like, I love being outside. I love being close to nature. I love, like he says while a big fat lorry drives past. But I just love being outside, and I think we should be outside more often. I think it's not good, all of us being cooped up inside constantly, playing video games, and don't get me wrong, I love playing video games, but there's a limit that you should probably have. And also my hair looks horrific today, but there's like a limit you should have, or not necessarily even video games, probably that's probably a bad example, but more so social media, sitting on TikTok, doom scrolling on Instagram, on Twitter, just these kind of things that are just not healthy or good for anybody. I know that I don't care who you are. You could be the soundest, like, mind-wise person, but that's not going to do you any good. You need to get out more, walk more, exercise more, things like that. And so, call me boring, call me whatever for it, but I kind of don't, I don't care anymore. I'm doing this because I enjoy it, not because it's for anybody else. This is for me. And I don't think a lot of people nowadays do things for themselves. I think a lot of people do stuff because they think it will look cool, they think it will boost their social status, they think it will make them more popular, make them be cool on their Instagram story, make a cool TikTok, I don't know. Which I've been guilty of in the past as well. Like, doing stuff because I'm scared of missing out, even though I don't actually care, or just little things like that. And I think doing stuff for yourself is really important. Like, not caring what anybody thinks and just doing it because you want to do it. So, we're now getting towards where we come off of the canal. It's a pretty quick little bit on the canal, to be honest, but so when you get to this next bridge here, what you'll want to do is take that take the gate, then go over the bridge, and we're going to go up into the woods. So that is the canal section of the walk done. Like I said, it's a short little canal bit, but I do enjoy canals. Maybe we need to discover more canal walks. I don't know many canal walks. There's one local to me near my house. It's not the nicest one though. It's not like this level of nice. Like, look at this, Jesus. But yeah, so look, we are following the sign this way that says Chadwick Nick. I don't actually know what that is. That's apparently where we're going. So let's go. So yeah, you want to come over that bridge, and then there's a gate just here. So you want to go through this and follow there is arrows, like footpath arrows. So it's pretty easy to follow. You're not going to get lost on this walk. Yeah, here we are. Little fence. Now I would say this is where the walk starts to get a little bit, I'm not going to say hard, because it's not hard, but maybe if you're new to walking, this is quite a steep bit. We're not on it yet, but we go up this path and then it just shoots up. You might have noticed at the beginning of this video, when I did the intro, I was walking down a big slope, so you basically park up at the top. Also, look at this. Beautiful. That was me posing for a thumbnail, but nature, everybody. It's a wonderful thing. So yeah, this is where, I mean, to be honest, even at a beginner's level, I think you could do this hill. You just got to take it slow. Take breaks, make sure you're drinking enough water, things like that. There's plenty of ways to get yourself into walking and make sure that you are able to do bits like this. I mean, listen to me, I walk all the time. You can probably hear that I mean, I'm trying to talk at the same time, but I'm getting a little bit out of breath. I think something I've noticed that I tend to do when I'll be really out of breath when it starts to go up. Like when it starts to get steep, I'll be like, but then if it stays steep for a while, I'll kind of fall into a rhythm with it and kind of get used to it in a weird way. Now, I've not actually got a set route that I want to do. So I'm wondering if we go off path. I'm going to check. Because basically, so we normally would hit this fence. So we've just come from down there and then we'd hit this fence and got there. I don't know if that's an official path or not. No, I don't think it is. I'm going to stick to this. And then basically, so this is what I was saying. So at this point, you can either go up here and then back to the car, or you can go down here into Fritchley and go around this area, go back up into Crich. So there's a lot of options for this walk, whether you want a quick walk or a really long hike and explore the area properly. To be honest, I'd never really done the extended explorer bit until a couple of weeks ago. My mum brought me on this walk because she'd done it with a friend previous, and we parked down near Fitchley. There's like some new building estate. So we parked in the new estate and walked from there and then joined onto this bit. It went a bit wrong because my mum's not the best at navigating. If she ever watches this, I'm gonna get slapped for that. I don't think she will watch it, but if you do, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is what I mean. This bit's it's a little bit steep. It's not too bad. I for some reason I'm walking off the path because normally that path is completely flooded. Like normally it's like a stream. So for some reason, just out of habit probably, followed the path, which is a little bit silly. But it goes to the same place, so who cares? One thing I would love to be able to promote on this channel is like walking in general, but I don't know if this is like specific to British culture. But I think we feel the need to constantly drink, like to see our friends or do something. Like, anytime, at least for the past couple of years, I've wanted to meet up with mates, whether that be YouTube mates, uni mates, old school mates. It's like, let's go for a meal. Let's go out for a night drinking. When you could come out here and I feel like it's a bit more, people maybe think it's a bit more of a feminine thing. I don't know, because it's become a bit more popular recently, I think, of like boys going out hiking or lads going out hiking. But I also feel like a lot of people just do it for an Instagram story at the top of the hill. And they don't actually, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, we're going out hiking. And then they park at the car park that's 3/4 of the way up and don't actually do the walk. Or they won't come to a place like this where it's in the middle of nowhere. They'll go to the popular spots that everyone goes to. So it's become a little bit more popular recently, but ooh, now then, is this an official path? We've just reached a peak and it goes, I've just come from down there. It could go that way. Normally I'd just carry on up. The public footpath arrow does say to go up, so I think I'll stick to public footpath, to be honest. But yeah, I'd love to be able to promote, like, go out and walk with your mates. Go and just chat and have a laugh. while going on a walk. And you can do it up a hill. You can do it for Instagram story if you want. But it comes back to that doing it for you. You don't have to do things to prove that you've done them. This walking channel, for example. I've done 2 walking videos this year. I've been on many more walks and done a lot more, but I don't sometimes want to film them. I sometimes just want to do it for me and chill out and just walk and be in my own thoughts. To be honest, this is a bit of these walking videos are a bit of a therapy session for me. I get to talk and rant and clear my mind, and you're kind of like my walking buddy. Like, you're kind of like if I had a friend with me, but I didn't shut up talking about myself, and they didn't speak. That's kind of what you guys are. But you do have the comment section, and I love when people comment on these videos. Like, I feel so much more fulfilled when people comment on these videos being like, oh, I love these, they really chill me out, or they're just a nice watch, they're my favourite videos that you do. It kind of is the same sensation I always get from Lego therapy, which I'm not even going to bring up because I'm sick of myself saying I want to do Lego therapy and then never doing it. Just in case you get confused, if you get to this bit, just carry on up there. Just follow, don't like stray off path or think you've gone wrong. Just keep going straight up. I always put the map on the video anyway of like where I've walked. So if you just need to follow that. Sometimes I always wonder if like I need to put like descript, like, you know, when you have a walking book and it's got routes, it'll be like, once you get to this bit, go left. I never actually find that very helpful. I think in this day and age, like whenever I've read one of those books and taken a route from it, I'll reroute it on my phone and track like I'm doing it that way, rather than read a description of when you hit X fence, go this way. It's just not very clear. It's a bit silly, really. Ooh. And then again, at this bit, don't go up here. I don't know where that goes, because it's not actually on the maps, but it's down this path. We'll keep it simple, we'll keep it routine, and then depending on the time, when we get to the top, I might, oh, actually, I'm going to go that way. After just telling you that don't go that way, I'm going to go that way. Because it goes to a route that I've never done and goes around a res. And apparently, there's a view up there, which I've never seen. So I'm going to go up this way, because it's actually on the map, so I trust it. Ah, this is interesting. Oh, we're here. I came here with my mum, and we went wrong, because, so we've gotten to this broken wall, and I think we went straight up, and I think we were supposed to go this way, and I'm interested to see where the right way was, because she took us the complete wrong way. Okay, right, so I think it's straight on. I don't think it's up there. I think we just follow this wall and go straight on. This was the way that we were supposed to go. And we didn't, and we just ended up doing a massive circle. Because if you go, so that's another option. If you want to make this shorter and you've had enough, or you just want to look like nice little hour-long walk, go up that bit. Well, don't even go up, well, you can go up the rocky bit, but I would recommend instead carrying on the route that I said about earlier, because that will take you straight back up. You'll join onto a road, follow the road along, and you'll be on the main road that we went on when we parked up. I didn't show it you because, like I say, there was cars coming past, and all you'd hear is just me being like, "Hey guys." It's not like a massively busy road, but it was busy enough where I thought I don't want to. Also, I am in the middle of nowhere, and I love it. This sort of, it always is kind of mad when you think like This is what the world should look like overgrown and green and full of life, to be honest. I cannot hear any cars. All I can hear, squirrel. All I can, if you see a squirrel, you've got to shout squirrel, surely. All I can hear is just birds. So many birds. I mean, just take a second to listen to this. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Love it. I'm actually now in unexplored territory because I've never been here before. It sounds like there's like a river. Unless that's just the wind going through the trees, but actually let's check the footpath, make sure I'm still on track. I am. Ah. And then this will take us into Ambergate. Well, we're going towards Ambergate, but not really. We're going, oh no, we're not actually at all going up towards Ambergate. We're going up towards Fritchley. I might get myself a coffee from that coffee shop that I spoke about, Loaf. Might treat myself. That's definitely a stream. Is there a waterfall? Ah, there's water. I love running water. Sounds stupid. Oh, this walk's just gone up in my estimations. Look at this. I mean, it's not even anything, but there's the running stream going along the footpath. Let's try and not get absolutely drenched. Ugh. And then, oh, that's natural. I like that. That could just be like sewage water, but I mean, I'm not going to complain regardless. I bloody love a waterfall. I love a stream. Just that sound. The sound of trickling water. It's just nice. I went to group therapy once when I wasn't feeling too good. Back when I was 17. It was like a group therapy thing for kids who like weren't doing the best. And one of the things they did is, well, they put on a couple of different ones. It was like trying to practice like meditation and just like stillness to just like ease your mind a little bit off of anxieties or depression or whatever it is. And that was one of the sounds that I bloody loved. Is like the sea and cows. Okay, I hate cows. And if there's cattle grazing, that means that there's a bull. I'm just going to have to try and firm it. But remember, if you come this way, there might be cows. We might be okay. You never know. If I die, then this will be the last record of me being me. But oh my God, would you just look at that view? Wow, I did not know that was there. That is bloody beautiful. And there's some concrete up here that you could sit on if you wanted to enjoy it. Just look, I'm not even going to move the camera, I'm just... We need to post for a new thumbnail. Wait, ready? Oh my God, the sun's just come out as well. It's not a very good picture of me, but... Wow! Mr. Beast thumbnail. Oh my God. So then the res is over there. Interesting, someone's at my ring doorbell. That's odd. Someone in like a backpack. Odd. Anyway, we'll move on. I've actually just remembered when I came down here with my mum, she said that's where we were supposed to come down. and the fence was entirely blocked by the cows. And they weren't just cows, they were like Highland cows with big massive bull horns. Now I'm scared. I mean, people walk through these all the time and nothing happens. You never know, you might just piss them off. Maybe me with a camera will be like, oi, stop vlogging. We're trying to be cows. And that wasn't a very good cow impression. Like a marr. But now I've got to be careful because they could be cows. I'm not like a spot emission. I mean, worst case, you just turn back, but also, if this is the big, like this, how big is this place? If they're sat in front of the fence, then that's just kind of selfish, I think. I don't think the cows give a shit about being selfish, but I think they'd be selfish. Oh my god, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There's a hare on the path. He's coming down here. I don't know if it's a hare or a bunny rabbit. Can you see that? Running up the path? It's there. Look. It's gone. That was crazy. Well, hopefully. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like the cows around it. There's definitely something in those trees. Because the rabbits were running from it. And it sounded big. So it was either a person, a fox, or the big cows. But I just saw the two bunny rabbits. Oh, they're over there again. I'm not going to try and show you because you won't see it, but the cows nearly stopped me from seeing this view. And look at it. Oh my god. That's insane. How have I never known this is here before? Look at this. All these years I've been doing that walk in those woods and we always just go straight back up. And I've always missed that. Oh my god. That's a fresh cow shit. They could be near. Please don't be on the fence. I really don't want you to be over here. Oh my god, we've got a 360 view. We've just left that one. And now I've got this. That's insane. Like, imagine living there. And this being on your doorstep. Don't get me wrong, I'm so blessed and lucky to live where I live. And it's got some insane, like lovely walks and lovely views. But it does not have anything like that. Look at this day. Oh my god. This is what I needed when I said I needed a slow, nice day. Look at the weather. Look at the view. I love this channel. And we've seen no cows. So that might be a W. I mean, they could be hiding. The path's going through this hole. So they could be hiding on the other side, in which case we've buggered it. Because I'm not walking all the way back up there. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. And I'm hoping that they were in those trees where the bunny rabbits ran. Because there was definitely something in there. I highly recommend this walk. Like, cows aside, I'd recommend coming and doing this. This is mega. Hey, I said I wanted to explore new places with you lot. This is us exploring. Hang on. Moment of truth with the cows. This is us exploring a new place. I've never been here before. Come on, don't be there. Don't be there. Don't be there. Fuck. Sheep. Oh, they're right in the path. Oh, no. There's so many of them. And the path is there. Do I just firm it? I'm just going to fucking firm it. I'm not going back. I'll just keep my distance. How can I keep my distance? That one's huge. That one's a bull. Oh, do I do this? I don't know if this is risky. There's one in the path, it's hiding. I can see it. Fuck. Where do I go? There might be a way to join the footpath somewhere else. I don't trust that because they are massive. If I go that way, I might be able to get over that wall there and then I'm not near them. I don't like this. There's got to be another way. This just went from me being so happy because it's so beautiful to me being scared for my fucking life. I think that's an opening down there that I might be able to get through. That is definitely a bull. That is definitely a bull. Look at that. It's fucking huge. A not so fun fact is that cows, when like running at full speed, can reach up to 25 miles an hour. I can't run 25 miles an hour. This is an opening. Oh my god, we might have been saved. The bull has actually just noticed me. He's just looked at me. Oh, there's an opening in the path, but wasn't there one on the path further down? Because they could clearly get through this here. So there could be one waiting for me. Right, I'm going to have to try and go down this path, and if there's one down the path then we'll turn around. Oh my god. Look at that big fucker. He is huge. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared. Look at them. Hello. Hello, cows. I need to go down here. But from what I can remember, there was one hiding down here. There's a it's there. It's here, look. It's moved. We might be okay. And go for the grace, 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 go. I made it. And I'm alive. Listen, you might be thinking I'm being stupid, but those cows were big and they had big horns. I don't mess with cows. I don't mess with them. But anyway, back to the lovely walk at hand. We went from being so happy and having such stunning views to terror. to pure and utter terror. But we're okay now. Listen, at the end of the day, that is nature and that is being out here. And sometimes you've just got to work around them. Thank God that there was an opening in that path though, further down, because I don't think they would have took kindly to me walking, like I would have had to go straight through them. And if there's a bull there, they'll all be a little bit frisky. Thank God I ain't got a dog. I love Freddy to bits, but if we were in that field, he'd have been going ape shit, and then that would have just made it a whole lot harder. Oh, the smell of garlic. I love like wild. I think it's wild garlic. I'm sure it is. It smells like it. I really want to like learn and know my plants. Like I want to be able to look at a plant or a flower and be like, that's that. I don't know why. It doesn't help me anyway, but it's just a fun little thing, you know? Fun little slice of information. Right, we're going through a graze here. I'm not entirely sure if I should go left or right. That kind of just looks like someone's driveway. I've been down there. This is where I've been. Let's go this way. Let's just extend the walk. Fuck it. I'm gonna, because I don't actually have a written route here. So I'm trying to like make sure that I write it as I go, so that I can show you lot like what I did. Because that's obviously the main point of this channel. Okay, we've currently walked about 2 miles, maybe just over, which isn't bad going. I really wanted to do more long walks, more long hikes. Feel like you've actually like been out for a couple of hours and achieved something. I bought a book. I bought The Fourth Wing with me. I also bought a snack. I wanted to sit down somewhere and just read for a bit, because at the end of the day, you don't have to rush through walks. You don't have to rush through and get to the end as quick as possible, unless obviously you're on a time limit. But I'm not, so that's good. Wait, let me cows with calves can be aggressive. Brilliant. They're up there, so hopefully there's none on this path. But yeah, I might honestly get a coffee from that place in Crich that I spoke about called The Loaf. Get a coffee from there. I think there's a bench near my car, and just sit and read. And I've bought an oat biscuit because I'm trying to diet. I feel like I look like chubby in the face. I want to slim down a bit. I've been quite bad with my diet since I moved out of the house. Easter ruined me. Like, I was on good track and good progress. Last year at my peak, I went from 90 kg to about 83 kg at like my absolute peak of like weight loss and going to the gym, and now I'm back up to 90. So that's phenomenal work. I got to a point though where I was like, I just want to enjoy life and just eat what I want to eat. But at the same time, I don't want to look like a little chubby bunny. So the diet's starting again, trying to get back into routine with the gym. I've been so out of routine with it. But I want to get back into routine with that, get out on more walks, get more physical. We've got the 3 peaks at the end of the year, so we need to get training for that, get like physically more fit. I don't want to be like running out of breath going up a hill when I've got to go up a bloody mountain. So I'm very excited for that. Me and my friend are going to be doing that, so we're going to be doing a video on this channel. It's all for charity as well, so we're going to try and raise as much money as we can for that. So yeah, I'm excited. So this path currently that we're on is going to walk us into a new build estate in Fritchley. So you can, again, with these walks, you can either cut straight back up the main road and go straight back up to Crich, or you can go through, there's some fields along the side and it sort of takes you round and back up. So you can do either or. Walks like this, just where they're in the middle of nowhere, you find that you can do that quite a lot. Like you can extend, you can shorten to your level of walking ability, or your level of time that you've got in the day and stuff like that. I would highly recommend this walk though. Like now, we've had everything. We've had views, like incredible high up views. We've had woodland. We've had a canal. And then now we're going to go through a building site of a housing estate. But no, then we're going to go through some lovely like overgrown fields with some cottages on the side and stuff like that. So you do genuinely get everything. I do like this area a lot. There's kind of nothing here, but it's nice. So yeah, you get to this bit where you can see the new building estate, and you get to this little junction. Just go down here, and then essentially we'll follow this down and then go out of the estate. To be fair, what I might do is, because of the time that I've got today, because I'm going for lunch with my sister later on, and because I want to get the coffee and I want to read now, I might just cut straight up the main road, to be honest. It's you'll see on the map, like, this isn't what I'd probably recommend if you want to come and do a big walk. You can like join it up through the main road, and it's all pavement and path, so it's fine. But if you want like the properly nice walk, what you would do is go that way. I'll post, what I'll post is the actual route that I'd probably recommend to do through the fields and things like that. But that would probably add another hour onto my time, and then I don't think I'd be able to read that much. And I want to sit and read and have a coffee and slow down. We don't need to do the longest walk. This is, again, this whole thing of slowing down. Slow down. You don't need to walk 10 miles. You can do a 3-mile walk, 3-4 mile walk. That's still decent going. And then have a little chill. So here I've just walked through the housing estate, and I'm going to turn left here to go up the main road. But what I would do if I was doing the whole thing is go down and then follow the route that I've done around the back, basically. So I don't know if you'll hear me, because there's a lot of cars going past, but I've just routed it out, and the actual walk is about 5.7 miles. So we're cutting this last little section out, like the bit just there, and going up the main road, just to make sure I'm back on time, to be honest. But if you have a full day and nothing to do, then I recommend the full almost 6-mile walk, and it ends at Crich, so you can get yourself a coffee or a cake. Sounds like I'm sponsored by this loaf place. I'm not. But you can also do what I'm doing and go up the main road if you're a little bit short for time, or you're getting tired, or you want to drink like I want to drink. What's actually quite interesting is my mum and dad, when I was 3 or 4, nearly bought a house up here. So I would have lived my whole life up here in the middle of nowhere. And it's interesting to think, like, how different my life could have been. I might not even be here doing this. Like, we are very much determined by our sort of areas, the people we grow up with, and the experiences we have. So, for all I know, I could have been a completely different person with a completely different life, all because of that one single detail that my mum and dad decided not to go for the house up here. Which is really weird when you think about it. Life is sort of full of little things like that I always think are quite weird. Just little instances where things could have gone completely different, and you could be a whole different person. Right, if you're following the main road like I am, and not the route, naughty, then keep going up here. Don't go down there. Follow the main road up. Well, I'm so very sad because Loaf, the coffee shop I've been banging on about the whole walk, is closed on Mondays. So no coffee for me, but I still have my water, I still have my book, and I still have my oat bar. So while I did want to have a coffee and be living my absolute best life, we're instead settling for an oat bar and a bit of reading and some water, which is probably better for me, to be honest, but I really wanted a coffee. Well, that has been a walk around Crich. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you do this walk, let me know in the comments what you think. See if you survive the cow field. But no, seriously, I hope if you do this walk, I hope you enjoy it, because it is an absolutely stunning area and an absolutely fantastic walk. So again, thank you for joining me on this walk, and I will see you next time.